start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulls offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks you don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets him past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have its first possession of the game. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Lavis. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Chippewas are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground, it's Henderson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Morrow. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. It's Snow. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyway.
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Under fire. Finds his man. It's McMillan. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Working the middle, it's complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now, getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The short hands, it's Snow. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lavis. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. This is a designed run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Chippewas are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got the quick completion. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunky... Like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking of myself as a young kid growing up in the Peon, Ontario in weather like this. And there was nothing we could do. You just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these muffs or special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to...
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the returner will be knocked down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Labus. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and into deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much...
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Roberson. Under fire. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result,
makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off play action. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Roberson. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will call on their punt team.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got a little space. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He leaves it with his back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
His drive will open from the 15. The give on the counter. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Chippewas need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. Them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking for the score. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense with jumbo personnel. Back to throw, it's Mavis. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.